All right, happy day after Thanksgiving. It's Friday. It's about, I don't know, 3 p.m. A couple other things that it popped into my head. Yeah, I mean, it's the day after Thanksgiving, and yeah, I mean, it's like if there are a couple of things that we know about, I would say the vast majority of Trump supporters, and this is not meant as an insult. It's demographically correct based on what we just saw in the 2024 election. They're very uneducated. They are profoundly uninformed and ignorant on things. And I think most importantly, they are just profoundly uncurious about things. And it's like, especially the hardcore MAGA base, the ones who are real Americans, the patriots, with their beards and their baseball hats, and uh, they love they love getting their talking points and making little TikTok memes to own the libs. It's like where they're sitting there and they're like looking off, and some shitty country music song is playing in the background that references firearms or something, and the words pop up on the screen, and they look at that and they're like, yeah, that'll show them, and they think they did something, so they post it. And there are a couple of those going around right now that are just so ridiculous. And one of them is, it's like, isn't it funny now how people who have liberal arts degrees are now experts on tariffs and economics? Well, most liberal arts degrees require that you take a couple of courses in basic economics, first of all. Second, people on the left use Google to, learn shit. Uh, and, tariffs are not complicated. They're not some, like, super complicated financial tool that's only understood by, people with PhDs. I mean, tariffs go into place for two reasons: to raise prices on goods that were manufactured overseas or in different countries, or to raise revenues for the government that's charging the tariffs, or both. Not tricky, not hard to understand at all. In fact, you don't need a college degree to understand tariffs, which is what makes these memes that you MAGA conservatives put up online so amazingly complicated, or so amazingly humorous, because it's like you could literally learn that in 2 minutes, but whatever. The other one that I'm seeing that's just disgusting to me is that, isn't it funny that the party that was so against family separation at the border is now in favor of family separation from your family on the holidays because of politics? So they're comparing forcibly and unwillingly ripping a baby from its mother's arms, babies screaming, moms crying, at the southern border because they're immigrants. They're equating that to disavowing family members who voted for a rapist, a convicted felon, a fraudster, uh, who tried to overturn the last election, incited an insurrection at the Capitol last time, and who ran an explicitly, openly, unapologetically racist, misogynist, bigoted, transphobic presidential campaign. They're saying those two things are the same. But again, it's like they get their meme, they see the words, and it's like a sentence, and they memorize that sentence, and they're like, I'm going to go make a TikTok, and I'm going to own the libs. And they're like, with their country music in the background and the words on the screen, and then they, or they put on a filter, and they're like, and they think they did something. And it's like, anybody in this country who has an IQ over 80 sees those things, and they're just like, Jesus Christ, these people are the stupidest people I've ever seen in my entire life. And it just confirms what we already know to be demographically true based on this most recent election. They are uneducated. They are unimaginably uninformed and ignorant, and they are profoundly uncurious to even figure out whether what they're actually typing has any basis in fact or reality, or is an actual argument against something. It never is. It's debunked in 30 seconds. They don't give a shit. They don't care. They get upset that we call them stupid, but they're not upset that they are stupid. They're proud of being uninformed and uneducated, because with their Dunning-Kruger thing going on, they actually think that they know more than economists and PhD specialists, and they know more. They have the inside scoop because Donald Trump told them they were pretty. So anyway, just wanted to rant for a minute. Enjoy the rest of your holiday. I hope some of you got the opportunity yesterday to make your MAGA relatives look like complete morons in person.